closing the distance and finding some info.
Yeah, we'll be able to retreat back. Camo only just spotted, but it's the openers going the way of DRX, and Trex has been dealt with as well. 2 players on the rotate, but I'm looking at that flank coming out from Freeing. I wonder if he's been heard. I think he has. Padatek just pop flashing back in the other direction, but even just the time that is being bought is going to cause Liquid quite a lot of issues.
At this point, that flank all the way around is probably what's going to seal the deal if the site players don't. One of the things that Tombiz #1 was saying was, Hyunmin, he's got the French buff. He's had his croissant earlier on, his creme brulee, his ratatouille, but now he's gone out of the round and the defuse already tapped. Pressure put on. Kiko lands the shot on the flashback, and they need to find the diffuser quick! And now Team Liquid on the retake. They're forced into a fight close range against weaker weapons. Camo and Trex do well to start, but it's still a 3v3. The spike planted. The time not quite against them yet. There's still plenty to work with. Great flash from Flashback. And that's going to put the numbers into favor for DRX. 1 HP on Flashback, a drone going through though, and that's going to stop a diffusion. Even going to get the tag on Trex, so more time taken. And as it ticks away, that spike getting closer and closer to its final moments. Kiko traded out, and now Trex in an impossible situation. He has to bait them into a fight. Patience from DRX is what will win the day for them. It's too far gone. He'll make them pay for the round, but it's DRX. 3-0.
Ready to catch them as they walk out, and an immediate dash in, but Trex is ready for it. An advantage taken, and an advantage increased. A second onto Bane. A backside still being held. They can't have got any further forward. Flashback is going to try and peek this, but, well, that flank yet to really be spotted.
Yeah, in fact, it's not going to have any real impact here, you'd imagine. An element of surprise gone. They know there's a player, but, well, close to heaven. They don't know that he's on the left side, but the walkout is going to come elsewhere towards the spawn. Flashback already watching forward. He'll find his first fade back. Gate crash to fall back on out as the ult is popped. 2 spotted. Fring knows that he probably has a target coming his way. Ready for the fight towards the vents. They're suspicious of it. Swing from Camo gets him. But the numbers kept even as the spike keeps on ticking. This is a round Team Liquid desperately need. And the defuse inside the smoke puts the pressure on. Already heard the half. Dropout punished. And this round goes to Team Liquid. Free recon, essentially.
Already. Oh, it's a very awkward fight, and spotting out Camo. He's decided to go aggressive, but he's been caught from behind. The flashback takeover. They were so busy watching where Hyunmin went that they've ended up losing the rest of the site of that dimensional drift. That's all the info they need, and they're trying to throw Util just to give nothing for Padatek, but he does survive.
On the site, being pressured, but around the side comes Paddy, still able to find another before going down as the 3 versus 2 comes into play. Hunter's Fury to push them back 35 seconds, but no way to deny this plant now. It will come through, and it's on Hyunmin to find something from here. If he gets this, he's got another refract online. This could be huge. Or DRX to get back into this play. The drone thought about by Trex, and he'll wish he put it through. A huge punish from Hyunmin, but he falls eventually, leaving Mako alone. So a great start. His util's been well placed, but now he's got to do it rifle in hand. Nats holding him, and the bullet connects to the head. Team Liquid.
Every single team would be madness. Speaking of madness, this is so aggressive from Liquid. They've had enough.
They are not playing like a team that's down 6-2, and that's exactly what you need to see. The spike taken, Bane spotted, and he is dead to rights in this corner. How many can he take with him? And it's only one. Just one style. Have more than one hymn sheet to sing from, and then
doing it again.
Find some serious impact. They're being left in the dust. DRX shut down in these last 2 rounds. Top drawing the eye. Kiko just needs to swing, and he will. Fring down. Paranoia sent through. Ready to swing on the back as the rest of the team, as Team Liquid continue to fry. DRX are in a 4v2. They've lost the spike, but they've got the TP. Mako can steal that spike away, and that's exactly what he'll do. Okay, they've lost a lot of players, but at least they should be able to find a plant.
And luckily for him, the man alongside him has been the hero for this DRX squad so far. Looking for a fight, but look how patient Trex is on the other side. We've criticized him for over peeking, and this time he won't be caught. Marco in a 1v4. We've seen it once, but not this time.
Favorable ground. Now the rest of the squad comes through to join the fight. Patatek, the first to draw blood. Hyunmin going to fall at the hands of Camo's Blade Storm. And the B site's already overtaken. We don't have the Hunter's Fury online for Bane, but one away. If he can find a pick, this gives them a huge chance in the round to recover. But it's a 3 versus 5. They need to be firing on all cylinders already. The reveal lands onto Mako. He's got support though. It's Spring swinging through the smoke, but Camo's there to greet him. And Bane, the last man standing under heavy pressure. The defuse already underway. He's got a swing, and there's 2 players to greet him. 6-6. B-side will be overrun nonetheless. DRX, many players nearby. Flank coming through with the deep A main push already from Spring, but you've just got the same thing from Nats as he moves around mid. Hyunmin's there to greet him. And now they can just pause a moment for the retake, but they see DRX are spotting this aggression from Team Liquid. They need space on this attacking side, and so it's straight into the spawn they go. Mako there to greet them, and the right click is kind to begin. Shock Dart is going to drop Bane though and make this a little bit more difficult, but still the advantage with the defenders. Drex boxed in and Kiko shut out.
He's got to be very careful. Flashback, just popping flashes through as the team look to try and get in. Marco's managed to find one, but it's Kiko stepping up. They've still got to be careful. As said, this is as about a pure bonus as you're ever going to see. These are low-value weapons, and the more costly this causes, the more rebuys that are needed, and it's definitely starting to get a little bit shaky. Panitak there to...
Happens. It being so close is scary. Camo's gone diving. Stinger in hand. Paranoia sent through, but it finds nothing, and now flashback onto Trex. This is becoming difficult for DRX. They've got full control. Well, what if Team Liquid got to respond? 1 by 1.
Yeah. They are walking into the trap. They are walking into the players, and it felt like, at least with Camo diving in, there wasn't a lot of follow-up behind it.
He's going to be the only one taking this fight. Kiko's a chance to isolate it, but it's Mako to take him down. Spike went off the map for a moment, but it's right back up there.
Of the previous half, it was a lot down to him individually. And there you go, once again, Marco down. There is still another player that they have to deal with. The slow thrown in, but not connected. Refracting back out of the site, but it leaves the teammate alone. Bane has fallen, and Patatek's won a battle with the Ghost.
That he has through the smoke, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Pure spammage in play. Flashback and Fring left with nothing to do, and, well, I guess I misspoke. I said it's about time to apply the learnings in the next round.
Fair play, Lohan.
Why not start here? Yeah. Well done, Lohan and Yaotzin. All eyes should be on this choke point. This is the spot. That Fring holds on too tightly. They'll eventually fall, but the damage is done. Surely Trex tries so desperately to pull it back. Patatek traded out as he's brought back in. Trex somehow walks out with 3. He's left on 2 HP, but it's only Mako up against him. Both players low, and the spike still to be planted.
I've seen this one before. A 1v2 chance for Marco. Nats on the other side. This time he delivers. Trex is on just 2 HP. He's had an insane round so far, but needs a little bit more. 20 seconds left. Marco can just opt to play the time, but he will reposition to perfection.
Passing him, he's up top. Bladestorm hasn't spotted the player on backside. Frank gets the jump on him. Bane with 1, but it's Kiko stepping up for the double, giving Team Liquid a chance to continue drawing breath. A 10-8, 3 versus 3, but it's Nats going walkabouts that gets punished, walking into the whole enemy team. And with the old pop from Flashback, DRX have all the info.
Trex, I think he's starting to consider whether or not using that Hunter's Fury is worth it, but Kiko going down, it's not anymore. He needs to win a fight or 2. He had a chance to be the hero in a round prior, but lost the clutch to Marco. Now he sat versus 3, but the only thing really on his side is the time. Convergence path, Uzi's walked back into it, and now he's in trouble. Shock Dart could go in, but there's not really anything else he can do other than try and spam a bullet or 2. Solid ult usage from DRX. Seconds just yet. Hunter's Fury put through. Camo is completely blinded at the back of the site, and when he does finally escape the Hunter's Fury, he is executed. Already 4 players in a fast rotation.
Really, even there, when Camo goes down, seconds later, there's still 4 players in main. They're not able to actually do anything about it, and even saving seems to be an impossible task as they get run over by DRX. This is not being kind. This isn't like the first series of the day. It's a completely different flavor. Dive in from Camo. Does well to find 1, but an immediate punish comes through. DRX, they are holding strong across the map. It doesn't matter which battleground, they have to fight. Full control for the defensive side, and with 40 seconds left, the final threads fraying from the loom on Abyss.
Again, they look like they're running into a brick wall. One player will take the charge, and this time, that one player fighting alone has actually managed to even up the score. Kiko's done well, but there are still two players waiting on the other side. Kiko has TP into his own smoke, just trying to garner a little bit of extra space. Hyunmin is well aware of it, though. And the other two players still trapped in main. They want to try and swing this together, and they will, but Marco's still here. 12 seconds left. They know where the remaining players are, but sticking this button is going to be difficult. Kiko had to body block it down. Nats is all that remains, and he remains no more. DRX are going to be there and back on the international stage with a first map victory. This is his map.
This is the one. The recovery for Team Liquid. Hyunmin back to his old tricks. Flashback there alongside him, and Hyunmin with a third kill of the round. His second. DRX in a 5 versus 2. This has gone downhill very quickly. There's your stats powered by AWS. 24.6% of the time, Team Liquid are getting the spike defuse, and in a 2v5, I imagine that stat's even worse.
This is going to be tough to try and break back into. It's mostly going to come down to mistakes, and I want to give credit in the last map as well to DRX. They weren't really making silly errors. They were looking like a well-oiled machine, and well,
securing that second.
They're so ready for it.
A map with so much range. Now they can afford to have those weaknesses, if you want to even call them that. Certainly not in this fight. There's the Bucky. Fine and one, difficult to use when you're having to reclaim space, but they'll at least get off to a good start. Problem is, I don't think there's much to be upgraded there.
Spike planted.
Kiko might be able to grab something. Bane is not aware of him by the looks of things and comes to clear it and loses his life. Camo with another. This is now getting very dangerous. What's left is still Hyunmin. He has been huge, and Mako really heated up towards the end of the last map. It's Hyunmin to find one, to fall back now, create the space, force uncomfortable fights. It's a classic and a Bucky. All you gotta do is make sure you're far away, but Nats taking down Mako, puts the pressure on Hyunmin. Defuse underway, Bucky guarding short, and it's Camo third! But he is baiting for Kiko in the corner. The problem is he goes down, so now they don't have to clear that right side, and Prowler comes in. That's Kiko shut down. DRX are walking their way into this site. Patatek, the only one standing in their way now, and a flash, sure to blind him! He dodges it just about and at least claims one more. But it looks like an impossible position for Nats, who's coming off the back of a pretty rough start in the previous.
This is where DRX have been tough to beat. Falling back, holding together. And that's what they look to do again.
DRX are ready for it, but the showstopper causes issues. The flash is perfect from Trex. And a dominant round from Team Liquid.
Is used on the other side to garner that extra little bit of space, but now the Viper's Pit hits onto the spike. This is a losing battle, or so it seemed. Liquid somehow striking back. Patatek with an immediate double, and a spray through onto Bane, leaves one. Freeing, he should be able to deny the first. Needs to at least try, and has done so, but Nats is there in response.
Yeah, with the pistols, you think you even want to put that Viper's Pit in. It's usually not the play. Baiting out that utility already, you can see Grim Molly goes up, but it takes so long to land. They want so much time, and it doesn't matter! They're doing it with the pistols! Dash comes in, Refract online, first player spotted, stunned as well. Now they can try to close in that distance. That's exactly what they're doing. Trex under so much pressure. Patatek tried to help him out, but he ends up falling at the hands of Mako. And DRX, they're pushing into this side for Kiko's falling for the decoy. Everything going the way of the attacking side. He should have that orbital strike, and no one's close on Team Liquid. Oh, I thought that's an info dive. He's full committed. Still
he's
go back.
Sticking it for now. He is going to try and go back, and there isn't really anybody that can punish from this angle. It's a solid start, though. Nats now goes down. But bear in mind, there were some severe weaknesses, and now Camo's coming in from behind. He could just end this round, but it's whiffy! It's really whiffy. Luckily, he's got Kiko to back him up, and Trex has managed to find one with a ghost. It doesn't end up going wrong for Liquid, but it very nearly did.
Position on short, and I think he's seen some of them. Camo now turns to fight those players, and that's when Fring is going to be striking. Oh, doing damage as Hyunmin finishes them off, but Kiko does well to at least find himself two, leaving it onto Bane. Spike down, 15 seconds. That plant needs to be secured now.
Flash over the top. Second comes out from Sky. This is forced Bane into an awkward position, or maybe not. Trex has gone for the fight, and this time Bane, again, he's just going to stick it out. Eventually gets caught by the wingman that was from a player who died ages ago. Of that orbital strike, a pacey hit, and it's gone right past, spotted the players, one of them already being stunned up, and the fight back, Bane's revenge, as he will find a double. Freeing in position, they need to clear him, and they have. Gives them a chance.
Oh! Mako and Bane are so low! Nightfall goes through. Both players spotted up there. Info to play with, but Hyunmin, the man with the weight of the world on his shoulders now, his teammates have forced into a fight. The odds aren't looking to be in their favor, but time is ticking. Waiting for the Nightfall to fade. The flash out sees no one. Close left clear, worried about long. Nats finding Mako, but it's Hyunmin finding himself the first, and Bane to swing deep. So they expect the flank to be coming through. In fact, Nats expects the flank to be coming through. In goes the snakebite. He will be caught. Push up, but Kiko's watching his back. Team Liquid, a double opening, a 5 versus 3. They know that Mako's here as well. Ooh, but Nats has been tagged extremely low. It's an easy cleanup, but time is ticking.
There's so much left to do, and not much left to do it with. The players in lamps are going to cause serious issues, and at this point it's all about orbs. The clock is far too low already, and Mako, well, he's going to at least clean up a few, do a little bit of extra damage, but that is all she wrote.
Certainly of note at this point, post plant isn't really that much of an option, not as deep as we'll see with this comp a little bit later on, I'd imagine. But Camo does well to find not their first of the round, but their first of the retake, a 3 versus 5. But instead, they decide to go pushing down. Again, filling back into that space, steps hurt. They've made the right read. There's no utility coming through from Team Liquid. It's a disaster! Mako! He has shut down that rotate! It made it look like Liquid hadn't a chance if they went there.
The classic, he's walked all the way up. That operator's still watching though, and that's taken out Kiko. He's managed to see a man on the other side, but DRX are not looking to fight this, not looking to give that additional little battle over to Nats. In fact, he's going to go walking through, taking so much damage as he does, but his goal is not to fight these players, it's to get into the backlines. But look how prepared DRX are for this. They now have players watching from either side.
Orbital strike going to completely deny the plant. Trex taken down as well. He'll go down with the ship, with his wingman, and the op on flashback catches Nats. All that posturing, and it leaves them with nothing.
Looking for information, but he's managed to take quite a bit of control. They've stuck themselves in towards Hookah, but have left themselves stuck in the mud. Even still, they hold the line! An absolute shutdown of the Liquid push. They might get caught by the flashes, but it means absolutely nothing.
The op in that corner. Trex is stuck. He has to face him. He has to cross him. And you don't cross flashback without paying the price. But Bane, in a 5v3, walks down B long. That's left the B site wide open.
Yeah, the thing is, Nats doesn't know that. He doesn't know how much of a commitment there was, so they still have to be patient, but eventually will get themselves in onto the site. Flashback, having that dimensional drift available, will be able to get themselves into post, but the plant not given over to Camo means he doesn't have that ultimate online yet. They're trying to put the pressure on. He needs a kill, and he'll find it.
There we go.
Now that's the showstopper. Immediately puts into play, but he's trying to find a target, and he'll get it. Hyunmin down, giving them the advantage once again, and Camo's taken over. Just the one standing, but that one is flashback. He has been a man to deal with, and a rifle picked up with the remaining two. So passive, so patient. He's expecting that they're towards long, but both players are going to be swinging from the same position, and only the first is needed.
Rotate to B is far more likely. They'll pick up that spike and rush on in. Hyunmin finds one. But Patatek is good for the trade, and he's just a distraction right now. He is drawing their eyes, but DRX haven't full rotated. They've left Mako on this side of the map. Bane's been holding on to control of B long. They're suspicious of this play, and rightfully so. Bane will find his reward. Mako needs to be patient, play this one with his teammate, and Bane is the one to find the pick. They can swing together on Kiko. Spike down, 12 seconds as the rest of DRX arrive. They will not fall.
Trying to create pressure, and pressure is being created. Flashback missing a shot. Flash immediately around the corner. He's so blind and will fall because of it. Spike down once again. With these weak purchases, Liquid get a chance.
Liquid have got the op as well. They've done the work, the groundwork with the spike down. Might not be an advantage just yet, but it's a lot closer to it than they were just moments ago. The defuse already starts. Blind catches everybody. Liquid spamming though, and the players up top. The defuse from Mako.
Again, the saturation's going to slow them on their take. Freeing in the corner will be dealt with immediately. Your min needs to go big and doesn't. Immediately taken down, and they've even managed to remove Bane. The problem is, Marco's still standing. Nat's with the pit, and the spike wasn't necessarily committed to this side of the map. In fact, it's incredibly far away. It'll have to be a little bit perplexing.
But Liquid need to be so careful not to overpeak. DRX already finding the opening.
Again.
They baited Mako into the open with the tap. Another tap coming through. The scars of the previous round where the defuse was stuck. Still showing here, he needs to pick! Mako! Give them a leg up, and instead they are falling!
Down B.
One by one, till it's a 5v3, a 5v2! DRX on the cusp of taking this series! A series everybody would have favored to Team Liquid at 2-0, the likely result. And look at them now!
30 seconds
They're
left.
called the masters of the group stage for a reason. The 5th, 6th spot has always had their name on it, and that means they need to make it out of the groups, but they're looking to do it in style. Kiko is all that stands in their way, and of course it's Flashback to deal the final blow. A late change for this roster, and a change that seems to have brought them right back